We'll have the opening tip of this Big Ten and Northeast showdown.
Tonight they had Minnesota on the ropes, up 2 with 8 minutes to go. Minnesota had to go to a zone just to win the game.
First bucket's already in. Cam Mannion from the block puts behind him. Pass is tipped away. Tavion Banks chases for it, grabs it, takes it himself, and slips it in for 2. An early 4-0 lead.
Ball up against this press all night long. They're going to be up in him. To be quite frank, this team fouls a lot, right? So you offensive-minded coach, and number 11 has been playing fantastic so far early in this season.
Now on the wing, back up top. Back to Tankersley. In towards the free throw line and gets the runner to go. Chicago State's on the in time to get Mannion to recover.
And the Iowa coaching staff said Gibson is the wild card. This guy can be hot or cold, and again, that's what number
by 1. But a chance here going across the corner. Koch, a second open look off the back of the rim, rebounded by Mannion. Koch might have a second chance, and he'll make it count. High pressure defense right now from the Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll see a switch there on Gibson. Open look towards the basket, stops at the logo, and it's another mid.
Able to capitalize on all 3 possessions.
Bennett Sturts looks to Mannion, Sturts back to Mannion. Combs wide open, all alone, and he'll find 3 in the bottom of the bucket. Court pass, and it's back up top.
Here he comes, ball screen and attack.
Tankersley goes up the left side of the lane and gets the finger roll off the corner of the window. Combs looks at Sturts on the left side. Back to Bates. Hawkeyes wide open with the cut. Let's see him throw it down. Bayard gets the inbound. Back to Tankersley. He's at the top. Taking the 3. Bayard. And there it is. Knocks it down. No one's open. Tries to dribble around Banks. Instead kicks it to the outside. And it's no good again. Stayed alive. And they will get it to go off a lack of rebounding from Iowa. Bennett Sturts was backing up, finds Banks, and will get it right back. Hawkeyes across the Combs to the corner. Sage, a 3-pointer, and now they've got one down in the bottom of the bucket. Sturts down low to Hawkeyes. Looks for anyone else that's open. He's going to have to give it to Sage, who drives into 3 defenders and gets it to go into.
You know, if you play hard, you're going to get minutes, and they don't have a ton of size. They don't shoot the ball well, as we've seen early, but they hang around.
Brendan Hawson, you are the rain. You in the drought. And the Hawson swings it to Sturts over the Combs. Ball movement slows down. Combs will dribble in himself. Dips it down to Banks. He'll put it.
They can't come up with an empty possession here.
They still are just over 5 minutes without a bucket now. Tankersley takes it himself. And he'll end that so far this evening. Make it 3 for 3 for the Drake transfer, who is and now gets the second one to drop. Again, 6th man of the year, but he's been getting plenty of starting minutes.
It looks like the Big Ten is loaded at the top. Already some monster wins. Michigan State blew out Kentucky. Purdue won at Alabama. Illinois looks like a Final Four caliber team. So hit a few of those 350-yarders out of bounds either, Colin.
I can't say I'd be any cleaner. I know it's in about 8 years.
So you've never had a hole-in-one?
No, I have not. Got a prime opportunity here. Iowa's not been scoring well in this opening half. Spins around from the elbow, and the fadeaway jumper is good from.
But look for this possession, somebody to take it to the rim.
Well, your guy that bring it to the rim is Bennett Sturts. You get the add one opportunity.
Oh,
Iowa obviously trying to slow things down, get themselves a halftime. Right towards the baseline, wide open. Banks gets.
Wiser possessions here on the last couple.
Banks now at 11 points. He leads this team. A tip pass. And Chicago State the other way. Bush driving quickly, goes around towards the opposite block, and it doesn't slip in this opening half of play. Bennett Sturts gives it to Banks. Open corner of the Combs, swings it around to Bennett Sturts. His second 3-pointer off the rim, no good. 31-4 a year ago, and making it to the round of 32 in the NCAA tournament. Here's Bennett Surts keeping it himself. Gives it up to Urok. Pass back to Surts. Drives in as time expires. And there's your string music.
Example, last year that's probably called on the floor.
Great shot there of Surts, who good start from the man they would need to do exceptionally well here in the second half. Combs, the alley-oop, Banks! Surts will give it up to Banks. Looking low, won't have anyone. Koch fakes, goes inside the paint, and will jump around for couple of dribbles for the Silsbee, Texas native, and he gets the first one.
He's very fearless. Smallest player on the court, but you couldn't tell it. He plays with a lot of heart, and he's going to pick you up.
Strike. Now Banks in the corner with it. Cross it to Combs. Opposite corner. Koch, open three. Slings it in.
That's what made this one.
Manyao got the steal. I don't know what. He had plenty of time on the shot clock. That wasn't it. Surts, though, his step back three. Knocks it down. 9 points on the day. Banks has it on the block. Goes to the opposite block. Reverses no good. Manyao's there for the help. Howard the Sage swings it to Surts. Looks at Fulgaris. Wasn't open. Sage pump fakes in towards the paint. Baseline. Howard gets up and throws it down the drain. Rhythm.
These guys like to crush the rim. I mean, a lot of athletes on the floor. They like to dunk it on people.
Mid-range from Bush. He'll finally get on the day.
Well, back to that 2-3 zone. They're going to try to screen the top of it, and Bennett just splits it, and that's too easy.
Fulgaris. Only a few seconds to get one to go. Right into that Iowa student section. Won't weigh him down. He gets the first frame to go. At a team high, 26 free throw attempts coming into this evening. Got the Fulgaris. Fulgaris takes it himself, goes across. Bennett Surts. Howard now inside the paint to the rim, and it rolls in. Moving the ball around pretty nicely in that possession.
Isaiah did such a good job of taking off running before he caught the ball. So by the time he caught it.
Trying to spread this defense out with the ball movement. And instead, Fulgaris holds on to it. Takes it to the block. Got two on him. Howard is open in the middle. And there it is. Fulgaris cross-court pass goes off the backboard. Out to Combs. Back to Sage. Cutting through. And he delivers 2 more points on the scoreboard.
No easy ones at the basket like early in this game.
Turnover number 9 for Chicago State. And there's Urok from the left block for 2. Growing, the net rankings have been a big topic. Do you believe in them at all?
Well, yeah, I do, because you got to have some sort of metric, right, instead of just the eye test, because that's not fair either. But
and it will pay off for 3. Howard's there for the rebound. Back to Surts. Surts driving in now, and will get the foul from Bush. Here in Iowa City, inbound pass almost taken away by Tankersley. Instead, Koch finds it all the way around to Tavion Banks, who sits there and watches one down for 3. Byard, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. And Tankersley, he gets a 3-pointer himself. He's only played 3 minutes and won't get 3 off the front of the rim. Combs gives it up to Surts. Urok gets it back. Cover Koch toward the block. Urok again gets up and slams one down. Adding 2 more to his ledger. He's now at 6 points. Ray, the long mid-range is silky clean.
Turned around. It's on the players to live in the gym. And you got to be able to knock down that mid-range jumper, right? You play pretty good D, but you got to knock. This kid's doing a phenomenal job calling this game.
I appreciate it.
And no one disagrees with the Godfather, because it leads to trouble if you do.
Well, here's Fulgaris with a 3 of his own. He won't disagree with adding 3 more to his resume.
9 points. Everybody around the country's talking about him, and he hasn't forced 1 shot. How many guys do you know who would just come out here and start firing?
Well, Cooper Koch fires one after a pass.
It's 4 out of 7 from the floor. 2 big threes, a couple rebounds. And 3 nice personal fouls, which you got to have somebody hammering guys on you. And Mark Larson give her a few lessons. My buddy Ron had 2 hole-in-ones last time.
Yeah.
Jerry Southmaid, who's one of the best golf and your best guys, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm just so impressed with Sturtz's floor game. That's going to be a travel, I think. Now they got him on the hand.
Yeah, good. Now it's Maniau to Fulgaris on the block. He's got 3 Cougars on him. And now the corner, Hassan, no one near him, and he'll throw it down the cookie jar. 6 minutes remaining. And going towards the rim again, no good. And the baseline gets it back up top. Sturtz was almost there, runs too far, and just before the shot clock expires is off the rim. Sturtz letting his offense develop. Howard over to Fulgaris. He puts up a 3, and there it is, nylon for him this evening. Goes to Tankersley on the inbound, and the floater is good. Testament to Iowa's. Maniau kicks it out to Hassan, who keeps it alive just before going out of bounds. Fulgaris, a longer 3. He's done it again. Another 3 for Fulgaris.
I don't see that tapering off. It's going to be, can they keep that defense going? But Coach McCollum's petition, and Bennett Sturtz gets to step onto the bigger, brighter stage now.
Back out the Combs. Fulgaris hands it off to Howard. Hassan from deep range, and he'll knock it down from the international.
What do they call him? The Amarillo assassin, right?
They do. Cox has it right now. Excuse me, that was Ray. And dribbling
To catch.
They're ready to get the final 2.5 minutes done with this one. Hassan gives it up, and would have been a beautiful alley-oop.
There's Nate and Mel. They're excited. Played with Nate at Iowa. Here he comes, number 10.
See him a walk-on, the only walk-on.
Jacob better pull the trigger here the first time he gets the title. Above the rim guy.
Cross court from one corner to another, and Tankersley won't capitalize. Rebound, though, and that is how you make the most of a second chance. He gives it over the Cook. Here's your chance. No good. Rebound the Combs, though. Hassan pump fakes back down to Mattioni, who goes up for it himself. And there it is from the red shirt freshman here on the call. 93-50 lead. Tankersley drives up the right side, gives it up to Byard. The reverse falls in. Hassan. Wow, that would have been from Caitlin Clark range. Now 5 seconds of difference. In towards the paint. Ray goes up, and he'll get one to fall. Get how this one will wind out, but they're going to let the final 0.2 seconds. We'll hold off here 1 second. They're going to. There it is, the handshake line to signify the end of this one as Iowa wins 93-54. And 58 from the field, 13 more shots made than Chicago State. But the rebound battle is huge in this one, 37 compared to 22 and 11 turnovers.